Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking for a man. Caught behind the line. It's Peters. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
3rd down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
The Trojans will line up to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Makes it 2nd and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Moffitt. Looking to scramble. Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. But you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and get this team to 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Comes the USC offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll run it from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Here's that defense shifting again. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Moves left out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Defensive backs up with the line, showing press. And the back now goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down. Do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It's over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. Money comes for his second punt of the game. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. He gets loose. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller. Good.
A deep shot right down the middle. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back. It's Moffitt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll run it here. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's reeled in. It's Peters. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Peters. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. The punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Fires quickly to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Moffitt. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route. The catch made. Makes the ground, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to throw it again. On the move now. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
To dart to the left side. Catch made down inside the 15.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught near the goal line.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Well, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
The Aggies line up with a 1st and goal. It's an option look. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Short connection to the tight end here. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Peters. Gets into space at the 50. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pass caught. They finally make the stop. The offense threatening now. 1st down to the 27.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. As a design quarterback keeper. They bring him down just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. Let's see if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain. The Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quick pass, the catch is made. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. He escapes the pocket. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Moffitt. Gets made on the out route. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. Looking for a receiver. Quarterback delivers quickly. Receiver on the screen. And he converts the two-point try. That makes it a 16-point game now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the USC offense will take over.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold he's going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Trojans have first and 10 here. They'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the return man runs out of bounds. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Moffitt. Looking deep to the right side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
He's running out of time here. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. He hands it off from the gun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking downfield, it's Jackson. Catch made on the right side. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And as we break for the quarter, Kurt, it's Texas A&M on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense in hurry-up mode. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Able to convert on third, sets him up now, first down to the 22.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keeps it on the design run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he cannot hold on to the end zone. Missed opportunity there in the red zone. Sets up a third down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The receiver makes the catch.
Hey, how about this defense there? Nice job rallying to the football to keep them short there as they tried that two-point play.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Dropping back, it's Moffitt. Running out of time in the pocket. And the ball is hauled in. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Comes up with the catch. Tackled, but first down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
First down, we're going to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
And the wideout goes in motion. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. Leaning on the run game here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're going to run the option. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
Defense is spread all over the field, do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Touchdown, Aggies. Great connection there for 6 points. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Grab made by the tight end. And he runs it into the end zone. That bumps it up to a 3-score lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Out of bounds at the 32. That's a decent return. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And there's the handoff. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Oh, the pass is picked off. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. And now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Moffitt. Throwing for his running back. Makes the catch. It's Morris. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. To dart right down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Zips it down the middle. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Texas A&M. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution, how they're going about their business.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he's stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here.
Interesting call here by this offense on the 2-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line. And the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And the USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Ball handed off. Jukes to get free. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.